GB News hate speech shows misogyny still needs fighting, says Sky's Sarah Jane. Sky News presenter Sarah Jane Mee has expressed her shock at Lawrence Fox's insulting tirade directed at a political reporter. The demeaning sexist rant about Ava Evans was made during the Dan Wootton Tonight Show on GB News last week. Both actor-turned-political activist Fox, 45, and Wootton, 40, have since been suspended by channel bosses. Sarah Jane, 45, who will front a new evening show on Sky News, the UK tonight, said, "What happened was shocking and upsetting to watch. GB News took appropriate action, and now it's up to Ofcom what happens next." She added, "There is a huge difference between free speech and hate speech, which includes misogyny. This reminds everyone those attitudes towards women are sadly still out there, and people shouldn't get complacent when it comes to tackling misogyny and fighting for equality." The presenter revealed in 2016 she suffered sexism early in her career. She started out as a runner for Sky Sports before moving to ITV Central in 2002 to become a sports reporter and then a presenter. Sarah Jane said, "They would make sexist comments and say, 'It's just banter.' But if I'm not laughing, it's not funny." Eventually they stopped. But she has been encouraged by seeing male allies now calling out sexist behavior. It's no secret to any woman that's come through any industry in a certain era that this sort of behavior was happening. What's happened now is that people are aware of it, people check it, and men are more aware of it as well. There are a lot of male allies out there who will call it out now and be more comfortable doing that rather than just accept it as something that happens. It definitely has changed. The presenter said, "Comedian Russell Brand being accused of rape and sexual assaults by 4 women at the height of his fame, which the 48-year-old star denies, had raised uncomfortable questions again for the TV industry about abuse of power." She said, "I think it's just made us ask those uncomfortable questions again. I think there was a sense of, how are we in this position again?" Sarah Jane said her new nightly show would focus on domestic, human interest news. "I think it's quite nice to have an hour where it is the home of UK stories on the channel and we get to explore them in depth," she said. "I've done so many different shows on Sky News, the most recent one being the afternoon where